What's going on, gamers? It's your boy DiggsGaming, and unfortunately, this is not the latest off hunting episode. We had to postpone that to hopefully next week, as a few of our guys could not join us. However, I am doing a news session tonight. I have a whole bunch of news that I want to talk about. I'm not wasting any more time. Gonna jump right in with the PlayStation State of Play. And with that, we saw a lot of indie games. We saw an extended look at Deathloop, and we got more information on the Death Stranding Director's Cut. I'm going to start with Deathloop because we have seen a lot of that game, but we got even more information about that, like how the death system works. It's not once you die once, you start all over. It's you get one death, you can pick up where you left off, but if you die again, you start all over. It was going to be interesting how they put this into a game, and I like how they did it. Like, you don't just die once and then you have to start all over. I thought if you did that, it was going to be very, very tough. This is still a tough thing that it sounds like. However, it does make it a little easier. Deathloop, I don't know what's going to happen with this game. This game could bomb. This game could be successful. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. I'm going to be in wait and see mode with this. This is an interesting game, and hopefully it's executed well. As for the Death Stranding Director's Cut, I think this is going to make the game exactly what we wanted it to be when it first came out. When this game first came out, a lot of people complained that there wasn't a whole lot to do in this game. They complained that it was a little boring, and I saw some gameplay of it. I didn't play it myself, but the gameplay that I saw, it did look a little boring. I mean, it had the nickname Walking Simulator, so take that for what you may. But with this director's cut, it looks absolutely amazing. The features that they're adding, the weapons that they're adding, the gadgets that they're adding, the new vehicles that they're going to add. I really like that. And it's funny that Hideo Kojima stated that he does not like this being called a director's cut. I mean, he's Hideo Kojima. He always has his own way of doing things, and this is no exception. I really do like that. That's just what makes him a great game developer. Hideo Kojima, he's always doing things his way, and I really do like that. And when this director's cut comes out, I think this is going to be really good for Death Stranding. And again, I never played the game. I don't think I will get the game, but for those that like the game, this is going to be something for them to enjoy. As for the rest of the state of play, not great. It was weird because you talked about indie games getting the spotlight here, but we did not see Stray, we did not see Goodbye Volcano High, and we didn't see Little Devil Inside. And that's weird because both Goodbye Volcano High and Stray, those are supposed to be coming out later this year, and we still haven't seen gameplay of it. So those are probably going to get delayed. And Little Devil Inside, that also got delayed. This is just weird. Like some of the games that were shown, it's not that the games were bad themselves. It's just wasn't really what we expected. Now, I expect this to just be a placeholder until later in the summer when PlayStation will reveal its big hitters. And that looks like what's going to happen because God of War Ragnarok, Horizon, and PlayStation VR 2 are going to have something going on later in the summer. PlayStation revealed that. So it looks like we might be getting another state of play with this. But as for this state of play, yeah, it was kind of boring. I mean, not really a whole lot. We did get an update on games like Jed, but as a whole, it just wasn't that exciting. Now, as for the other state of play that could be coming, Roberto Serrero on Twitter leaked that a new state of play was going to be coming August 12th at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, again, take this with a grain of salt. It's a rumor. It has not been confirmed. So don't take this as confirmation, but this guy did reveal this state of play. He got the time and the date right. So he has some credibility to him, but take this with a grain of salt. Just wait for PlayStation's official reveal on when this next state of play is coming. If we do have another state of play, which it does look like we are going to get, and have it be August 12th, it would make a lot of sense. It's on a Thursday. They like to do these on Thursdays lately. And we're probably not going to get any word from Sony until that week. They keep things close to their chest until right before it happens. I think this got revealed like 2 or 3 days before it was going to come out, this latest state of play. So just watch out for something that week. And if we don't get anything like a few days before. That's probably not when this is going to happen. But PlayStation's not going to reveal anything until closer to the date. So if this does come on August 12th, watch for something maybe August 9th, August 10th. But I'm hoping that this state of play really shows what PlayStation wants to show off. Again, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon, PlayStation VR 2, we know those are going to have something going on in August. They said later in the summer. And again, Stray, Little Devil Inside, and Goodbye Volcano High. Those are games that were not shown here, and those are indie games, and they were not shown during the indie state of play, which is very weird. I just don't know. I just don't know what was going on with those three. Maybe PlayStation is putting them on this supposed state of play coming because they consider them a little bigger than the other games that were shown, and that could be the case. But yeah, we're just in wait and see mode until PlayStation says something about a new state of play. Now, with one more thing with PlayStation, Blue Box Games and Abandoned. This story is just had so many twists and turns. It would take at least an hour to go through it, maybe two. But to keep this small story short, this game was revealed as a PlayStation 5 exclusive by a small team. It's an indie game, but people are thinking that it's might be more than what it seems. We've heard Hideo Kojima and Silent Hill being thrown out there. Now, there have been multiple times when Hideo Kojima and PlayStation and Blue Box said, no, that's not the case. This is a small game done by a small development team, but yet people still believe it because it's Hideo Kojima. He's done this twice before, and it makes a whole lot of sense for him to do it again. However, we won't know until we know, but our questions are going to be answered soon because the app for Abandoned is going to be released soon. You can download it for free on your PlayStation 5, July 29th. You have an intro coming August 10th with the trailer coming later in August. Now, this is weird. One, why do you have an app for the trailer? It makes no sense. We've seen this happen before, but it doesn't happen that often, especially with a small game done by a small development team. It just doesn't seem right. Secondly, why would you need an intro to know how to use the app? That just seems weird. And three, why is this a PlayStation 5 exclusive when this is supposed to be done by a small indie team? That makes no sense because if you're an indie developer making a game like this, wouldn't you want it on other systems? Now, this could be a PlayStation exclusive, but why not release it on the PS4 and PC? We've seen that so many times with these indie games that are PlayStation exclusive, and yet this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive? This is what's really throwing me for a loop. If this wasn't the case, if this was just a regular game that was coming out PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC, then I would probably think, okay, this is being blown way out of proportion. This is just the developers trying to take advantage of this and get more marketing for the game. But the fact that it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, it's just so weird to me, and I just don't know what to think. I really don't. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. And again, this could be the developers just taking all of this and trying to get more publicity for their game so that more people will buy it. But we're not going to know until we know. I'm not saying Hideo Kojima behind this. I'm not saying it's a Silent Hill game. I'm just saying this game seemed bigger than what it is. To me, this just seems bigger than what it is because of this app, the intro to figure out how to use the app, and the fact that it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It just seems fishy to me. But again, this could be just the developers trying to get as much publicity for the game as they can. I'm expecting anything with this game, and the more updates that we get, we will keep you updated. And I'm going to get the app for this. I'm going to put this on my PlayStation 5 because I just want to see what's going to happen with this. And our last bit of news is the new Switch. Nintendo has revealed a new OLED model for the Switch that is going to be released October 8th. With it, of course, you're going to start to see, with it, this Switch will be able to show games in OLED. It will have a bigger screen, and it will have some other features to it. Now, this is not the supposed Switch Pro. This is something different. Now, the question is, are we going to get a Switch Pro? Is Nintendo going to release something like that? And the short answer is, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what to think. They could, they couldn't. It doesn't slam the door on the Switch Pro. However, it does make you think, well, maybe there won't be a Switch Pro. Everybody's been talking about this Switch Pro. Everybody's been wanting Nintendo to reveal that there is a Switch Pro. But the thing is, we don't know. And we're not going to know until the Switch Pro is actually revealed, if it ever is revealed. I just don't know what to think of this. I'm just going to be in wait and see mode right here. However, Valve has a response to the Switch in the Valve Steam Deck. This is really interesting because Valve is challenging Nintendo on this, and I want to see how this plays out because Nintendo has pretty much hold a monopoly on portable gaming. Besides the PSP from the PlayStation, Nintendo really hasn't had a competitor on this. Again, PlayStation tried with the PSP. That got some success, and then they tried again with the PlayStation Vita. However, that did not work out, and Nintendo still reigns supreme when it comes to portable gaming. Valve is just a really good game company. They have been for years, so if anybody could do it, it could be Valve. I don't know. I'm not going to make any prediction with this because, again, I'm just a guy that is in wait and see mode. I'm a guy that's not really going to make a clear-cut prediction. I'm just not, because I see it from both sides. I could see this being a success. I could see this being a failure. I'm just going to be in wait and see mode to see what happens. All right, guys, that was all the news I have for today. Like I said, we're going to try to go next week. And if that does happen, we're going to go back-to-back weeks. We're going to try to do that. All right, this is DiggsGaming signing off. See you guys next time.